So today we are in the all-new Harwood Park here in downtown Dallas, and I'm here doing a video in this location for a pretty specific reason. We're going to touch on what this used to be, why it's a park now, and kind of what's around it. Let's get into the video. So first off, I was here earlier this morning taking some pictures, and I gotta say that this park is really a beautiful park. Lots of great amenities, things that I think a lot of parks should look at these days. We've got a nice playground for kids. We've got a basketball court slash pickleball court, and it is being used. You've got places to lock up a bike. You've got plenty of sitting locations, and even if you don't want to sit on one of the benches or one of the tables, they have these concrete blocks that are great to sit on. You have nice foliage that's going to grow and be great for local habitats for insects, bees, stuff like that. And if you're in Harwood Park looking towards Harwood, the street, you've got some really great old apartments. You have the Statler Hotel over here. Obviously a bunch of office buildings being downtown. New construction going on over there. This is still a pretty old building, and this is an all-new building with apartments that are decently reasonable for being downtown in price, but you've got some retail and things on the bottom and then apartments at the top, and I believe it's close to 200 units, which is pretty good. And then of course you've got this construction going on right here behind us, and this is a huge parking garage that has been being built out for years now. It's actually being used as a parking garage, but I believe there's going to be an apartment building on top of it at some point. You have some great grassy areas here for lounging or playing. There are little dog areas, little fenced-in dog areas that you can go into. You also have this little plaza-like area, little almost stage and field right here. So if you're a local community organization or something like that, you want to organize something going on here, you definitely could, and have plenty of room for people to relax out here. So before this was a park, it was just a parking lot with a couple of these old buildings like this one and the one down here that you see. They weren't particularly dense on this side of downtown, and they were run down and old, and most of them were abandoned at the point that they started tearing them down to build this. Right on the other side of this East Quarter building, there still stands an office building that I used to work in, but the parking lot for that office building is basically where the front of this new building is. So they removed the parking lot, built a big building, and removed parking lots from over here and built this nice park. So why is this so special? Well, of course, any kind of revitalization of land use in a downtown area or any part of any town is great when you can get rid of surface parking and get rid of just a huge parking lot and unused buildings and create something that the people that live in the neighborhood are going to use is a great thing. And again, I think this is just a really great park for the size of it. Lots of different uses, and it's getting used. Not a ton, maybe it does during the weekends or whatever. I'm not from this neighborhood, but it is close to my office, so I walk through it at least once a week during the weekdays when I go into the office. But again, there's still a lot of work to be done in this part of Dallas, the East Quarter part. You do have farmers market back here. You do have, again, this construction going on. There's still a huge surface parking lot over here and over there. And it looks like they're going to keep this back here as a street when it's been blocked off for years now, and could probably just be pedestrian only. We'll have to see what they do. They did keep a street over here by the East Quarter building that I wish they would have just made pedestrian only as well, with some street parking, but there's a nice big walking path over here as well. So if you're leaving the park, this is Pearl Street right here, and this is like Jackson Wood Split and Commerce Street right there. And Pearl used to be a one-way street right here that would get you to the farmers market. It's now a two-way street, which I kind of hate. Makes it harder to cross It's probably a little more wide than it needed to be, but once you do cross it, and you come here to the sidewalk of the East Quarter building, again, it's a really nice large sidewalk. You do have all the parking spots here on the street and the little alleyway, and it will be interesting to see what they end up doing with this. It'd be nice if it's pedestrian only and not a street anymore. Again, this has been shut down for at least 4 years or so. So obviously it's not needed as a cut through. You've got Commerce right here, Main down there, and Canton over here. But that's it. That's what we got for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video, this look at the Harwood Park. Nice to see a lot of stuff going on downtown. If you enjoyed the video, please hit thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the park and the surrounding area and what else you would like to see downtown or other parts of Dallas. But with that, I'm out. Thanks for watching.